I want to wish you and your family a very, very Merry Christmas. And I want to help you to have an exciting and happy and fulfilling new year. A thought I want you to think about, first of all, is you succeed by trying and making mistakes and learning and starting over again. I believe that there are things that you and only you are capable of doing, things that will never be done if you do not do them. But anything worthwhile accomplishing is going to call on you to be able to trust in yourself more fully, to risk mistakes, and to reframe your failures. And most of all, it's going to take stepping out of your comfort zone again and again. No matter how loud that little voice in the back of your head is screaming at you to play it safe, to turn back, or maybe even to give up. It's been said that we can live 40 days without food. We can live 4 days without water. We can live 4 minutes without air. And it's also said that we can live 4 seconds without hope. In the world we're living today, it seems like so many people have lost hope in their abilities, hope in their future. And I want to be able to give you the tools that are necessary for you to regain that hope back again, to be able to make those dreams become a reality, to be able to become successful, and however you define that, to be able to have great relationships with your spouse and with your children and with your employees or your employer, or whatever the case may be, in the community at large that you're actually living in. And what we need to learn to do is to be able to give people that hope again. And the question is, how do we do that? Well, if we look at HOPE as an acronym, the H stands for help people to change the way they think. There's no hopeless situations, I believe. There are only men and women who have grown hopeless about them. We got to believe that there is always an answer, that things can always be fixed, that hope is also a result of choice. We choose to have hope or not to be hopeful. And the quickest way to help people find hope is for us to actually model it. The O stands for offer security in times of doubt. Now, how do we do that? Well, it's the P. Put small wins under their belt. Let them taste what it's like to become successful in small ways. People need to feel good about themselves. In the E, express sincere belief in them. Because every human being has 3 hungers that we want. One is to be known. We all want people to know who we are. Secondly, to be loved. We all desire to have somebody in our life that we can love and can be loved by. And third, to be accepted. To accept for who we actually are, instead of trying to put on this front of being somebody that we're really not. And so we want to be known, we want to be loved, and we want to be accepted. And the question is, how do we do this? Well, I've been writing notes and reading books and have been successful in numerous different careers, from business to education to bodybuilding to working with veterans. So again, I've been taking notes and interviewing people for over the last 35 years. I have thousands and thousands of pages of materials that I have written from my readings, from interview people, from seminars with 10 to 15 people, with some seminars with 5,000, 6,000 people that I've been in front of. And over these years, I didn't know how to do this, but now I have a way. I wanted to be able to help you to experience the fullness that life has, to be able to experience that joy in life. And I know all of us have those difficult times in our life. And the circumstances never seem to go exactly the way we want them to go. But the reality is, we don't have to allow circumstances to control our life. We choose how we feel no matter what's going on in our life. When things are great, it's easy to be on top of the world. But what about when the rug is pulled out from under you? We can still be on top of the world as long as we know where there is an answer and there is a solution, because there is always a solution. There are the steps on what you need to do to become successful. There are steps and what you need to do to develop that good, healthy attitude when everything seems to be falling apart around you. There are steps in a process on how do I achieve the goals that I have in my life. Because if you can dream it and you can think about it, you can develop the abilities to make it become a reality within your life. And what I've been able to do, I put together what's called thehopeuniversity.com. And I am putting in over 35 years of materials, over 5 years of radio shows that I've been doing, on NBC, throughout the entire Caribbean, through workshops and seminars that I've done that people have paid hundreds and hundreds of dollars to come to, even thousands of dollars to be able to come to. And I'm putting all of this material in The Hope University that you will have access to. Now, and I know there's a lot of different types of programs out there that you can purchase, different subscription fees, and most of them run, $49, $79. I've had some that are $120 a month, and there's some that are even more. I've paid thousands of dollars to get some materials, to go to workshops and seminars. And they are valuable. But the average person that struggles on a daily basis just to pay their bills can't really afford to be able to get that information. And I wanted to do something because people have helped me to be able to achieve the success that I've had in my life. Even now in my newest career in the area of bodybuilding, I have never been this healthy. I'm going to be 71. I am healthier now than I've ever been in my entire life. I feel better. I have more energy than I've ever had. I can do things that I never dreamed possible before. How do you do that? Because everybody is amazed that I'm able to do these things. They shouldn't be. It's just knowing what to do and follow a certain process and make it become a reality in your life. And I wanted to put this together for you. Each and every one of you in your family that could benefit from this. And I wanted to do it at a cost that anybody could afford. No matter if you're a teenager up to your 120 years of age. Everyone could afford this. It's only a couple cups of coffee a month. It's actually $7 a month for now is all I want to charge so that you can have access to all of this information. But what I want to do now for Christmas for you, especially for you and your family to benefit from this, because there's tremendous amounts of information on relationships. Develop that passion, that love that you once had that may have dwindled, and how do you reignite that passion again? No matter what difficulties you're going through right now, I can help you to rekindle that passion and that excitement for your spouse again, and to be able to build those bridges with your children if they've seemed to have been destroyed. So all of that's in there also, and I want to do this for you. I want to give it to you completely for free up until the 15th of January. All you need to do is go to thehopeuniversity.com and register, and you'll have access. Right now, I believe there are over 22 different sets of materials that are in there, and there's going to be more put in there on a regular basis. And if you want to continue with this and to be able to have access to over 35 years of information, and also be able to email me, that I can guide you, and I can, the term that everybody likes to use is coach you, mentor you through a process on how to become healthy again, how to have health in your life, how to be able to get fit again, how to have fitness in all areas of your life. How about just getting out of debt? How about this? How about being able to wake up in the morning and feeling excited and positive and have no aches and pains in your body? What about that one thing? I can help you do that. All you need to do is go to The Hope University and register now, and you'll have access to all of this up until the 15th of January. And if you believe it's a benefit for you, then for $7 a month, and it's not going to stay that way forever, but for now, but once you would become a member of The Hope University at $7 a month, that will never ever change to you, no matter how much it would ever cost. Everything that goes in there, you would have access to for that amount of money. So I've taken away the excuse that you can't afford it. If you're willing and you have a desire and you want to create that excitement and fulfillment back into your life, go, please go. Don't miss this opportunity, because information. I know it will change your life. And the reason I can say that, because it's changed my life and is continually changing my life on a daily basis right now. So Merry Christmas to you and to your family. And I know this year will be the greatest year that you've ever had, because I'm going to be working right along your side of you, helping you, guiding you, teaching you how to use these tools, and holding you responsible for what you're doing. So in other words, if you're serious, I'm serious, and I'm going to hold your feet to the fire. God bless all of you, and let's have a phenomenal Christmas day and a great time with our family and experience all the blessings that God has for each and every one of us. God bless.